off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback.
Ready, check.
Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ready.
5-8, 5-8. 54. Mike, 54.
Breeze now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because Number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Breeze to throw again. Open man is Michael Thomas. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. He's got Smith here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Breeze to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
You go tight. Over. You got tight right there.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 51 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go. Then we're going to 52. 54.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Shift. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Shift. Watch the shift.
We're going to 54.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Breeze now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
You must be getting
13.
Mike,
again, it's Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Saints on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Breeze. That's complete, right around the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to run it in with Line, the fullback. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with a fullback line. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Line there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, here's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's fourth down.
They run. It's Kamara. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
Just like that.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
54. Mike 54.
On first and 10, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Cooper was the intended target. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They run it again with Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. Check 99. Check 99.
Check. We're going to 54.
First down, and it's Pollard again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 41, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, kill!
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly. And now here's another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
I got you, boy.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze again has it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Running with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Ready. 5-8.
Check 26. Wide. Get wide. Check 26.
Again, it's Kamara.
Come on.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Will Lutz
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Intended that time for Cooper. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, it's Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes a quarterback into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
I'm going to run you over. Hatch it. Slam. Back.
Then we're going to 53.
Check 37.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Shift. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. We got double up. Kill.
We're going to 54. Why?
Run for Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, Breeze. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And that's caught inside the 35. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
5-1.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ready.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
5-8.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Turnover on downs.
We go 4-8.
47 is the mic. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And now here is another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target.
5-56.
Their own 7-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Breeze is looking to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We go 4-8.
Mike's 47. Watch the run. Watch the run.
26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.